warm up doodle or anything like that, but that is fine. Where is my iPad? There it is. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. This is gonna be fun. And what am I gonna choose? Hmm. Let's plug this in. Okay, let's figure out how we're gonna do this. Okay, how am I gonna change this up? I have an idea. Okay, let's have some fun. It should be pretty easy. First things first, let's go there. And let's just go keyframe by keyframe. There you go. Alrighty. Let's go keyframe by keyframe on this one. Okay, let's see if I can pull up the photo I took. And one. Let's do this to be actually the ocean. Because he is on the beach. Alright. And then we're going to have him right here. And I'm actually going to color the background a dark black so I can tell a difference. But with this... Okay, how does a villager look? I always forget. Good thing I always have references. But I don't have any references right now. And also, welcome. Sorry, I'm going to be talking to myself a lot. That's normally how I draw. And let's go... Oh, come on. There we go. Okay. Okay. So I'll probably have him hunched like this. Hunched. Do this. Have him kind of like that. Where he's going to be kind of like hunched over. And then I'm actually going to do another folder to have her in. And actually, I don't really know how the back of her head looks, but I can guess. So basically what I'm going to do is do a circle here to symbolize the character. Because this one's going to be different from the last one. Last one was puppet animation. This one's actually going to be almost frame by frame animation. And you know, I actually wonder what her, like, what her head on the backside looks like. Because I don't think I've actually seen the backside of her head before. So I can't just, like, bullcrap my way through that one. Let's see. It's just, that's one of the first images that pops up. Wow, that was fast. Okay, was not expecting that. Okay, but instead of having that, can I see the back of her head, please? Or everybody's just hardcore simping for her. Okay, oh, that spin helps. Oh, so it's just bars all the way across. What the heck? Nice creative design on that one, Nintendo. Jeez. I thought it was going to be something else. But it looks like she has 3? Yeah, she has 3. Okay. I thought it was only going to be 2, but okay. There we go. And let's look back. I'm actually just going to do 2 to keep in the continuity of how I did it before. Because if I do more than 2, then it's just going to throw me off. So let's go like that. That. And there we go. Neck. She's going to have the wrapping around her. And one hand has the phone. I was not expecting this to actually become an actual cartoon. Yeah, that is true. And apparently it's very difficult to get her onto some people's islands. Me personally, I don't know, because, well, I only got to play the game for... I bought the game and I got to play for about an hour to 2 hours. And then after that, I just had so many commissions that I couldn't really play it, and I haven't picked it back up in I don't even know how long. But does not mean that I cannot have fun and draw the characters. Okay. So this is going to be the keyframe 1. And I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have this keyframe stay for a minute until he turns around and she lowers the phone, which is probably going to be right about here. Which actually I can probably just dupe this and have her lower. Now let's put this right here. And do this. And that. And have her head crank up just a little bit. Kind of like she just noticed. And I'll probably start that movement right around here. Oh, well, I'm just gonna do this again. There we go. Oh, there you go. All right. And with 1A, I'm going to show that she's going to go up. This is going to be going down. So that I'll know. Boom. And actually, let's go here. And I will actually put another one in here so that I know. The joys of being a solo animator whenever you're wanting a fun short animation where you have to do it all yourself. Okay, so actually I'm gonna do like about half. And actually let's pull that down a little bit and do half. There we go. Yes, she is from Animal Crossing. There we go. So, boom, boom. Like she's going to look up. And now let's have fun because the main premise of this one is going to be the villager. There might be a part 3. I don't know. Okay, right around 7, I'm going to have him turn his head. And I'll symbolize turning head. And let's go and look back at the villager. Okay, to keep him kind of on reference. And how did I draw him? Okay, so I drew him like that. Okay, cool. There we go. There we go. And you know what? I'm going to give him that Rick and Morty lips that they point down. Because I've always found those things freaking hilarious. Oh, this one's going to be difficult because this is a head turn. I don't think I've worked with a head turn yet. Well, time to learn. So this is going to be the animatic. And the next is going to be the actual cleanup. And actually, I'm going to do this number, shrink it, because I want to keep it in about the same dimension. Because if you're doing animation and your character is continuously changing whenever it comes to their head size or proportion wise, it actually takes a lot away from the animation itself. People are going to be questioning it the whole entire time. Be like, wait, why were they like the size of a bus in the last frame, and then now they're about the size of a walnut? There we go. I like that emotion a little bit better. And luckily, these characters have very simplistic hands. What should I have him holding in his hand? Oh, I know exactly. His phone. So it's kind of like everybody. It's just like, what? There we go. And what type of pants? He wears shorts. Okay, cool. And the thing is that, yeah, it happens. And there's times where you'll sit there and you think that you're on model, and then just somehow you get off model. It's really simple to get off model, and very easy too. And I will say that the only reason with the last animation I did not go off model was because I made a rig instead of actually going through and doing every frame animation. I was motion tweening in between frames, which honestly makes animation a lot easier, and also it makes it really flash animation feeling. I don't like how his weight's distributed at all. His weight looks off. Let's hunch him over a little bit more. And let's erase this back leg and pull it back. Dolphin flipper hands? That's a new one. I have never heard anybody call something dolphin flipper hands. But the hard part is you don't notice until somebody else looks at it. And honestly, there's been tons of times where I've been so into my work that I don't notice. Like, somebody commented once, oh, she has 6 fingers. I was like, what do you mean she has 6 fingers? She doesn't have 6 fingers. And I looked at it, I was like, oh shit, she has 6 fingers. And I didn't even notice. There's tons of times where you get so enthralled in your own work that you're sitting there just like, well, I did not notice that. So there we go. That's a lot more detailed than the last one, which is fine. I spent way too much time on that last frame. This is going to be a long animation process. I can already tell, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It could be a lot worse. Alright, there we go. And I love it that I'm listening to copyrighted music so that I can have fun while animating, and you guys have to listen to copyright-free music. Sorry. Okay. So boom, boom. It just turns around. I'm going to say slowly. All right. Okay, from here, slowly trembling, and then from here, and I'm going to say right here, 3, hold, and probably right here I would want a blink. Oh, okay. I'll actually put it right here. This slow turning is probably going to take more than a few frames. And then hold. And then right here, I'll probably say blink. I just realized I put that on the wrong. There we go. There we go. Alright. Blink. There we go. I was not honestly expecting to do a full cartoon animation of this at all. Blink. Let's go duplicate 3. There we go. Hold. Yeah, probably, I would say probably 2 frames to hold that blank. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's try that one more time. I don't necessarily hate it. Okay. And then let's go here. 3A, I'm going to duplicate that. And actually, I'm just going to call it 5. Did not confuse me later on. 5. And I'm actually going to have it so that his eye jumps over to his phone. And then duplicate that. Frame 6. Let's go here. I would love to actually have it so that I can do... I might have to put this in editing software too to add sound. This is going to be a full thing. Okay. Okay. 5, 4. Oh, no. That'd be 3A. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. I love And then, what do you guys think that you should do? Should you just like yeet the phone into the water? That's what I'm thinking. You know, it'd be perfect. He yeets the phone to the water. There's a shark that jumps up, eats it, and then goes back down. And he turns out it's like, oh, hi! You? Okay. So I need to do an anticipation frame. Which, if he's doing this, boom. Okay, so swing the arm back. Yes, I am actually doing the motions while sitting here. Okay, so no, this could be 7. What's up? Okay, so now so it goes here and then snaps. So his arm would motion blur a little bit. And he would actually go up a little bit because he would have to step up a little bit higher, like right here. There you go. Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm just animating the second part of something that I was not expecting to have to animate a part 2 to. So I'm coming up with content as quickly as possible. Oh, actually, I can keep that planted because technically speaking, it would still be planted. He would just shift his weight. This one would be picked up. Oh gosh, look at that. Oh, that looks like shit. Okay, let's clean that up. Extremely quick. Yeah, it's depends on the day. Sometimes I can be quick, other days I'm just the whole entire way. I was honestly not expecting to have to draw these characters anytime soon. Turns out now I'm having to. And sounds good, joystick. Okay. Because my brain is not functioning in the slightest. I finally got to a point where all my commissions are basically gone through, either done, or they're at a point where I can pause for a second, which I've actually gotten to take a day of relaxation for once. And I normally don't have days like that. So, also, it looks like his head is kind of janked. Let's bring it down just a little bit like that. There's that. Leg up. Body back. Motion blur. And then... Whoop! 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 Okay, so that would take about 1 or 2 frames. And then this frame will be a hold frame where he has his phone like this. So it's closer. Hello, Matthew250. Welcome to the live stream. And an arm out like this, showing distance. So, boom, curling back a little bit. Okay, I don't like that at all. I'll actually bring this over a little bit so it's not so awkward. So you can see the pose. About to launch the shiznak out of that phone. There we go. Okay. This... No. And actually, I'm going to increase the size of that for comic effect. And boop. I think that the back would be more bowed like that, actually. Oh, come on. Autosave. Thanks, autosave. Even though you threw off my groove. Golly. Oh gosh, there's 6 people here to disappoint. I must go and disappoint them faster. Okay. So there we go. Let's do it this way. Bring it so that's like that. And give him like weird butt cheeks. Weird butt cheeks! Okay. And okay, so there we go. Thanks for the tweet. Hello, welcome. I'm just animating crap, making it look like I'm actually an animator. It's been making me laugh a lot whenever people are asking me, "Oh, is that actually was from the game?" I'm like, I hope it's not in the game. There we go. So arm would be pulled in like this. I have not gotten to eat yet, so I'm slowly getting more and more hungry. But I'm not leaving until I at least get a rough going. There we go. And there we go. That motion blur looked like shit. Okay. So that goes there. This goes up. So he throws it and then lands. Okay. I actually just might duplicate that one and actually do an old comedic thing that I've seen on a couple of old cartoons when I was younger, where the person, well, actually in anime too, where the character will pivot on a point like right there. So basically what I'm going to do, and also, well, actually I'm going to erase that. And pivot like that. And then I'll do slow tilt. I'm writing these not just because of me. I'm trying to get used to it if I ever get a chance to work with a group of artists. It is very beneficial to let them know what you're meaning. Because if you don't, then you kind of fucked up. Yes, it is actually extremely hard. Now, the thing I do like about animating on CSP is that there's an easy part to it whenever it comes to like doing the inking, doing the coloring and stuff like that. It's easy to do that. Now, if I'm doing any audio stuff, I'm fucked. Completely. The main thing that you need to know is little shortcuts if you're animating in CSP. So say whenever I'm working over here, I have a shortcut remote that I can add, I can duplicate or also add a new one on my remote. Also, another thing is that if you're ever wanting to do, say, an ink, all you got to do is, like, say 11. It's like, oh, here's my ink, but I want to be able to fill it in with color. With this folder, I can hit this and then fill that in with color, and it's still all in the same thing. So I can do that. Tone the opacity if I really wanted to, all that fun stuff. I can do all of that if you do it a folder whenever it comes to whatever frame you're working on. That's why whenever it comes to most animations, I normally have folders for my actual frames rather than having just the actual layer and just only layer, because that's whenever you fuck up and you don't want to fuck up. So I'm going to pull that out. Basically right now what I'm doing is working on the really rough and doing keyframes. And then he turns. Blur, turn to this away. And then the next frame, I'm probably going to do that. And then the villager. Chest a little bit puffed out. The old anime inspired. Oh, hand on head scratching. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. And basically, whenever I'm animating this, I'm going to be animating the body on a separate layer than the actual face. Kind of like how I normally do my rigs. Because this right here is completely a different way than what I did whenever it came to the actual animation of the Animal Crossing video that you guys know and love for some odd reason. This is all tweens. Literally the whole thing is a tween. his head is just one PNG that shakes back and forth. Her body, as you can tell, is just a tween. And to make the blinking, I just turned down the opacity on one layer and turned up the opacity on the other. It's actually really intense on how I did that part, but it's actually really simple too. Because this whole entire animation probably took me about 3 hours, roughly. But this right here, whenever it comes to her blink, is 2 different frames, okay? So if you guys look over here, you see that this one says 0%, and this one right here says 100%. Once I shift it over, it will go from 0 right here. It goes to 100 and 0. And that right there makes that blink so that whenever you guys are seeing that, you're like, oh, there you go. It's a really cheap way to do it instead of having to actually draw the blink. All these are legit separate PNGs whenever it comes to this character. Like, say, let's go here to the rigs. So technically speaking, if I want to make another video, I can actually use the same rigs if I really want to and just change up a little bit about it. Like right here. So this is her head from that animation. Completely separated from everything else. And that's how I normally do whenever it comes to animating with rigs. And this is not the first time I've ever animated with rigs. I've actually have a couple of different animations that I've done using rigs. And some of y'all have even seen them. Let's see which ones I got. Oh yeah, the Christmas one. I did the Christmas one. All these are just rigs. That's a rig that I made of myself. And he just bounces back and forth. That's all he does. It's real simple. Now we also got, which one? Oh, this one. Okay. So this one is actually one of my favorite rigs that I've done. It's the Dr. Crafty laugh. This one is completely just a rig. Nothing about this character is not a PNG that I drew up and cut out. Everything is. And I just do motion tweens in the middle and just make him bounce up and down. It's really simplistic. Yeah. And the one thing I really want to do, honestly, if I can get with Dr. Crafty, that would be amazing to like draw for them or something like that. That would be top tier. And actually the funny story is I don't do Patreon that much, but I think Dr. Crafty is only one of the only ones that I've done a Patreon for. That's okay. So I know that some people have seen this one. This one is completely a rig, and that's a photo that I took myself. So if I hit play, she just bounces back and forth. And actually right around here, you see her hair lifts up. Because this is just all of it's just a PNG. And actually, if we take away that hat, there is nothing there. Let's see if I can find where that is. Yeah. She's bald. She's bald. But that's how it works. Is that, and actually Rayman Legends, Shantae, all of them actually use rigs just like that. And a lot of people don't really recognize or realize it. And I know I've made another rig. Oh yeah. Here's another rig that I made. This is the last rig, and then I'm going to get back to animating. But this is another rig that I made, where she just goes back and forth. Real simple. And I think that's actually one of the first rigs I did. But yeah, But this one is going to be completely different. This one is actually going to be more along the lines of what I'm doing right now with straightforward animation. I haven't storyboarded any of this, so this is straightforward frame by frame animation, which would be the same as this right here. I didn't storyboard this, I just did straightforward animation. And honestly, I could have done so much better. I should have done so much better. I should have had like a freeze frame or something. And I did not like that I stretched that. It didn't seem natural. Because it should have arced this away rather than arcing that away. Oh well. Alright, let's go! Alright, so let's figure out where we're at now. It's around 12. So let's have him like this. And this. And he has a triangle nose. And let's go like this. Like he is obviously embarrassed. And hoping that she doesn't ask any more legit questions. There we go. Let's go with the 1 on his shirt. I'm adding little details here and there just so that I'll remember. I probably won't. Gosh, this kid looks like Morty from Rick and Morty. So much. Okay. There we go. Golly, I'm getting hungry. There we go. And let's dupe this one. And let's go with the second frame. And let's pull this. And I'm going to bounce back from 12 and 13 for a little bit. Because I'm going to have dialogue going during this one. Okay. And I'm probably spacing them out 2 frames. Ooh, I want to do longer than just 2 frames. Because 2 frames is not long enough. Probably 4. There we go. Oh, I understand. This is like the most boring part of animation. I'm sorry. But I'm just trying to lay out everything. Okay. Look. Yeet. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to have her do to him. Like, I want her to get angry or something. Or, like, have it so that he use editing software or something like that. I don't know. I really wish I had time to actually think of a valid response. But let's play it from the beginning. Yep. Okay. I will probably actually... Opinion on socks. I like socks. I actually like socks. I'm probably going to pull him down a little bit, though. Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, let's go. Okay, also, I am going to... Okay, so this is Villager. I always forget her name, so I'm just going to call her Cat. It's going to be the easiest way for me to remember. Okay. And now I'm going to have one in the background of the shark eating the phone. Okay. Where? Right there. New animation cell. And right about here, new animation cell. And I'll probably do purple for this one. I'll probably pull this back a little. There we go. Yes. I'm just storyboarding it right now. Technically speaking, storyboarding it, but I'm making the layout of what's supposed to happen. Boom. And right here, he is going to eat it. So basically it's going to be like Jaws. Hold. And then right here is whenever he's going to drop. And drop. And then I think right around here would be one. Yep. Oh gosh. I actually kind of enjoy that. Okay. Okay. So after the dialogue, I might cut it to her. Yeah, I'm probably going to cut it to her. Is that one face at? Yep, I'm going to cut to her face. Just looking at, like, really? right about here. So I might have him shoot the shit for a couple seconds more. And then right here. Oh gosh. Yep, right here. Go flip. And she's going to give a face. Where's your face to this side? There we go. No, I actually want her looking straight. Basically the iconic face. And while her phone's going down, she's just looking down upon him. Like, she looks up. Like, she's looking up to see the phone flying off in the distance. And then her eyes slowly come down and looking at him. I think that would be perfect. Like, she is obviously not impressed and not happy. But she obviously, well, whenever it comes to it, you can't really tell because she has one emotion and one emotion alone. I'm just trying to figure out why people, like, whenever it came to the actual animation of the original, what spurred this on? Was it like a line of dominatrix or something like that in the game or something? I have no clue. Let's do that. I know this is a little bit more detailed. Oh, how long have I been streaming? About an hour. Yeah. But it set off a meme. And I hopped on that meme train. And that meme train took me like to I don't even know where. To a point where I'm actually doing a sequel to an animation that I made just for funsies. Just because I was like, oh, you know what would be funny? Let's draw this. And I was just going to do like a little still picture. And then I was like, you know what? Let's have fun. I'm going to hate myself for this, but you know what? Let's do an animation. And that's where it all came from. And then she just, from looking straight up at it, obviously just like, wow. Maybe this will hit on... The milk meme was fun. It was. And actually, because of how well this meme went, that's what led rise to me doing the milk meme. I feel like the eyes should be spaced out just a hair more. I always draw left eyes better than I draw right eyes. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. Oh, the first animation took me about 3 hours, 3 or 4. I think 3, if I remember right. It didn't take me too long. Because the whole entire thing was motion tweened. And I'll actually show you what I mean by motion tween. Is, here it is. True. Okay, so basically this whole entire thing is a motion tween. So instead of animating it frame by frame, I have everything tweened. So if you watch that square box, it just moves back and forth. It is something that makes it 1,000 times faster, to be brutally honest. And thank you. The main thing whenever it comes to my sketches that I make sure that I try to do is that regardless of what I'm working on, I want to be quick, but also at the same time, I want to make sure that I'm loose and not having to go back and forth and erase every little thing. It's basically all the stuff that I've trained myself to do when it comes to all the time I spent gestural drawing. So if you're ever wanting to basically up your game whenever it comes to art, practicing gestural drawing is the best way to do it. I'll be honest. Okay, let's go back to the meme. And actually, I'll give her a little bit more headroom. Because that is actually a very important thing to have in animation and also in drawings, is give your characters headroom. There we go. And do this. I'm not going to give her the hands that she has in the meme, because I enjoy not drawing fingers. Okay. All right. And I know people were like, oh my gosh, you forgot her necklace. Actually, whenever she is wearing the, what's it called? Her, like, wrapping. Her wrapping actually does not have a necklace to it. Which is actually funny. Because a lot of people were going, oh, you forgot that? I didn't. I just also didn't want to draw it, to be brutally honest. Because I am lazy. And that's the thing whenever it comes to animation. Some things you could just be like, yeah, I don't want to do that. What's the worst that can happen? People get mad at me. I'm sorry, I'm just drawing this just for funsies. Now, if you're paying me to draw, then by all means, I'll go and fix it. But if I'm just doing something for funsies, and funsies alone, yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just more surprised on what this whole entire ordeal has garnered. Whenever it comes to how many people have been just going ham about it. Alright, there we go. Okay. And I'm going to do that because right around that area is where I'm going to put the next one. Which, instead of redrawing the whole entire thing, I just duplicated the layer, zoom in, change what I want, and there you go. It's that simple. Just keep one eye down and one eye up. Yes. There we go. And pull that away. Like that. Connect these two. And show that that's going that way. But yeah, if you all have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'll be more than happy to help. You know what I forgot? Her frickin' tail. And instead of how Zone treated it as a longer tail, I treated it as how the character's tail looked like in game. Well, it's not super long, but it's not super short. It's more like a stub. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is do this. There we go. And then Control V. Wait. Control C. Control V. 3A. Oh, wait. I can do this. 4. Turn this to 5. And merge layer below. I am cheating hard right now. Because I didn't want to redraw the same thing. Because there's no reason. There's no freaking reason. Merge select layers. And then I'm probably going to zoom out with her blink. And then zoom in and do that one face. Ooh, I don't know how the hell I'm going to animate that face. I don't know how I'm going to do that. How would I go about that? Shit. Because unlike them, I don't have tons of time to figure that one out. That's fine. I can figure something out. So I'm just going to duplicate this. And right at the 4-second mark, I'm going to have her close her eyes. There we go. And actually do this. And zoom out just a little. Boom. And I'm probably going to duplicate that. This is going to be actually something that, whenever it comes to it, I'm going to kind of animate this rough a little bit more than what I would normally do. Hello! And actually this one right here, I'll have her go to start dropping this. Like, she is tired of it. And then, there we go. I'm gonna go here. And do you notice that I'm moving this little dot right here? This little dot is actually a pivot point, and it helps tremendously if you're animating something and you want something to pivot on its normal axis or whatever you want to call it. That is the easiest way to do it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so boom, boom. Because this is a key point that I want in this animation. And number 8. Because hopefully this part is going to be the main part that I animate the most of. Okay, there we go. And then at, I think, this point right here, I'm going to hit 9. And I'm going to have her zoomed in right on her face to do the face. And actually, I am going to do this. And I'm going to make her eyes a lot bigger. Than what I'm expecting them to be. And why? To show emphasis, of course. Yeah, no, nobody can. Let's be honest here. That's why a lot of people are here. It's not easy to make a joke about porn family friendly. There we go. And then I'm going to duplicate it. I duplicated it first before I went through and erased here on 9. Reason being is because if I do that... Well, actually, my bad. I actually messed up. Well, yeah. Wait, no, I didn't mess up. There we go. Wider. And then whenever I switch over to 10... whenever I make the eyes smaller, I can still have these bangs. See what I'm talking about? You want to animate smarter and not harder. There we go. There we go. Because there's too many people that really enjoy this look. There we go. Oh, also thank you for the follow. I'm sorry. I don't have my normal headphones on to hear when people follow. I'm sorry about that. You're an important addition to the live stream, because that gets us one step closer to being affiliate. Okay, let's go. Ooh, I wonder if I can... That's a possibility. It'd be rough. There we go. You'll see. You'll see what happens. Okay. Do that. And actually, I'm going to add an onk. And I will do that in pink so I can tell the difference. There we go. Once it hits here, we're going to have the onk. Okay. Because technically speaking, I can... let's go here. Okay, let's hold that there. Apply transform. And let's go to about right here. And I am going to actually enable keyframes on this sucker. Can I convert this layer into a image material? There we go. Perfect. Okay. So this is going to be keyframe here. Let's do it from small to here, which is going to be shouldn't that go bigger? There we go. Cool. All right, you ready to see how it looks on that? Whoop. Cool. Okay. Oh, well, actually, we can watch the whole entire thing. Alrighty. I am almost done. I promise. Then I can start doing all the fun extra stuff. But I do like how that onk happened, though. And also it'd be cool because once that happens, it's going to slowly zoom into her face, too. And it's going to zoom out and then zoom in. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Well, actually, let's see. Right here, if it starts here. Let's see if this slower would be fun. And also it'll keep me from having to animate the eyes. Animation loophole. I'll like have 2 frames after. Oh wait, no, I need this. There we go. There we go. Alright, where is the background? Oh. Okay. So now the villager. Okay, so I'll duplicate 13. to 14 right here. Of Toonsies. I do not know what Toonsies is. And hello. Welcome. I bet you money that the person who originally animated the Zone thing, or Zone, is probably thinking about doing a sequel. I bet you money. If they are wise, they would totally be making another one. I would not be surprised. Yeah, that is true at first, but now it's potential. I wouldn't be surprised. There you go, Toonshade. Nice! Shoot me a link in Discord. I want to see it. You've been killing it, Toonshade, recently. I better watch out. You can get better than me. Honestly, you probably already are. Let's be honest here. Boom. Okay, so where is she at? So 2. Am I doing another cursed one? Maybe. Perhaps. Yes, I am. Because I've been asked by quite a few people to do a part 2. And I am doing a part 2. And people are not going to guess what happens at the very end. If people do, I'll be very impressed. Oh, there you go. In this one, I'm not doing puppet animation. I'm actually going to do legit animation rather than just puppeteering and rigging like I normally do. Because I have a little bit more time. So why not have some fun? There you go. And then 15. I'll have him go the opposite way. Like this, like he's swaying back and forth. There you go. And the fun part is, I don't know where -8 is. They have left themselves to be an enigma. There you go. Nice. All right. Okay. Time to have some fun. Five. There we go. Cool. Okay, let's do that. Actually, let's do this as 6. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Boom! I am for real. I'm meant to make it that. Yeah, this is basically what I'm doing. Going on. Alone. I say it's full grown. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. No. He has never had enough. Oh. Oh, you know what would be fun? Actually, check that. What is it called? Hmm. Ah, dang it. Okay, let's see. Let's have a little bit of fun, shall we? Oh, what's the resolution for TikTok? I do not know off the top of my head. And also, hello. I do know that the size is about 720 by 1280. Hmm. Ah, well, you can actually see most of the animation now.
Hello.
Hey, darling. I'm having fun streaming.
Ooh la la. How long you been streaming?
I have been streaming about an hour and 40 minutes.
Ooh, nice.
Why, thank you. And also, I took your advice, dear.
What?
I'm continuing the same animation.
Yay! Oh, you completely redrawn her?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thought you made her in pieces last time.
Oh yeah, I made a rig, but this one I'm actually going to do frame by frame animation rather than.
There's no video on that, right?
No, there's no video.
Okay, good.
It is only my lip flaps because of my PNG tuber.
Sounds good.
'Cause I'm actually- Yeah, I was about to say, I am actually in my underwear.
No, you're not, you liar.
Dang it.
But you could be.
I honestly could be.
You have been before.
I have been multiple times while streaming.
Oh.
How was your day today, darling?
Went on the new water ride thingy.
Oh.
It was fun. I think I still like Lost River more, but that one was definitely more exciting. Just not as relaxing.
Probably not.
But those tend to be trade-off things. You get relaxing, usually not very exciting. You get exciting, probably not very relaxing.
True. Alright, I'm going to add another one. And this one is actually going to be dust. What? Ah. I added the wrong thing. This is what I was looking for. Dust. Oh. Okay. Let's do green for dust.
Has Mary said what time she gets off?
8:30. She's texted all of us. I actually kind of forgot.
I'm glad I asked.
I'm trying to get at least this part done before I have to go and pick her up. Oh, he's not dead. He just got squished. He just got squished. Sure. Did I do that on the cat there on accident? Where did I do that on accident? Yeah. There we go. L. Yep. I'm legit putting him into horny jail. It's the villager. Or the mayor, or whatever you want to call him. He's in horny jail. Free him. I don't think so. The anger I see in chat. Must protest. I want to leave this to hold longer. I want that to hold a lot longer. How about right there? Protest! You know, it'd be funny if I put sponsored by Nintendo on the channel. That would be funny. Paid for by Nintendo. There we go. Okay, so let's go back. My god, finna get sued. Okay. So let's go to here. Actually, let's hit that for A. Point. But in this version, it was done with editing software. It was the villager. I don't know. I'm just having fun with this. And maybe this will spark controversy. Okay. Plot twist. Alrighty. Alright, so part 2. Alrighty. Well, and that is it for tonight. Thank you all so much for coming out and all that fun stuff. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. I stream every Wednesday, and whenever it comes to around 6:30 till about 8:30 to 9 Central Standard Time. And also, I'm probably going to start trying to stream on Fridays as well. Whenever I get home. Ugh. Sweet. Everybody's so sad. Hey, it could be worse. I could have killed him. What were you guys expecting me to do? Do you think that I was going to continue the risque animation that Zone made? Probably not.